me see. Oh. All right, so we're going to be going right into it. So now, Edwin beat Shadow the last time. Oh, so instead, wow, I didn't actually know Shadow had a different character. This is the first time I've ever seen him pick somebody else, and it's a Toon Link out of all characters.
And I really like this character switch. Pac-Man into Little Mac is just a devastating matchup in favor of Pac-Man. There's so many of these ground-oriented tools that allow for Pac-Man to make Little Mac's any approach options and neutral in general just a living nightmare. The change to Toon Link is going to allow Shadow to be able to contest a lot of that ground space and projectile pressure with projectiles of his own.
And I wonder if the switches too, because since their first meeting, I wonder if he's kind of like, I guess, thinking Edwin may know a lot of his tricks and whatnot as a Little Mac. So maybe just switch it up. Maybe a game, maybe not. Maybe to go to whole set Toon Link. But at least he knows, like, all right, nah, I'm not going to be able to use my Mac against this Pac-Man right now.
See the forward smash, just get rid of the fire hydrant. And I like that Shadow's trying to keep these options out of the picture. He doesn't want to deal with all of this pressure that Edwin can provide from him. And trying to use the bow to keep that distance as well, I like, but Edwin just has all of the stage control right now.
He's still not able to get back on stage cleanly. Oh!
We see him get back, and now with stage control, he's not able to do much of it. Edwin opting for the double jump just so he can reset neutral.
Oh, that lag. Killing him.
Very creative option for trying to get rid of the fire hydrant and put it in his control, but gave Edwin just the opening that he needed to break first blood, and now we see Edwin already just carrying this momentum so heavily.
Yeah, I mean, again, that lag from that down air. I mean, he was able to get a grab in and start to come. I mean, 55% already. That was been unanswered, except for just now. And I mean, we're looking at kind of a projectile city, but so far it's been Edwin's Pac-Man that's been winning the projectile game.
Edwin just has such a fantastic control over all of the space on Final Destination for use of the bonus fruits and the hydrant. And he really hasn't had to worry about any of Shadow's projectiles, whether he's power shielding them or using the bonus fruits to just heavy through them.
Or even having the hydrant in the way to block some of the projectiles as well.
And while I certainly understand why Shadow went for this particular character pick and, not his usual Little Mac as we're used to seeing, I don't particularly know how well this Toon Link is working out for Pac-Man, just because Edwin is not just a Pac-Man main. We know that he plays several other characters, but in general, he has a very good sense of item control.
Oh my God.
Yo, he took that down air. This man's not going anywhere just yet.
162%.
This Pac is here to stay.
For real. Oh my goodness.
Bonus fruit misses, and we have the forward smash cleaning up that stock finally, but sitting at 104%. Shadow's really going to have to put in the work with this stock if he wants to try and bring things back.
All right, we got the bell on deck. Let's see if he wants to end the stock right now. Oh, instead, no. Shadow's got the bell. Oh!
Too little, too late.
Indeed.
Bell not coming in enough to stun Pac-Man. And that ghost coming in to bring us game one in favor of Edwin.
So let's see, switch or stay? That's going to be the main thing now.
Now, I don't particularly like the way that Toon Link was looking, but the idea of switching over to Little Mac is what's worrying me, and that's our reality. That is what we're moving into for this game two, and...
Oh, so not going to Battlefield. We're going to be, well, I guess he played Edwin, I think, mostly on Battlefield for that first set. So now I guess this time it's got to be Town and City. Either that or Battlefield had to be banned, because, like I said, that's Shadow's main stage.
I do like the Town and City pick, though, just because the platforms give him a bit more of range to extend any of his pressure if he manages to get up into the air. And the smaller blast zones are going to help him with killing Edwin a lot earlier. We saw Edwin surviving to ridiculous heights. So I like this stage in theory, but he's going to have to make sure that he keeps up with Edwin. And this point in the stage transition is going to be crucial to Shadow's momentum.
And it's still not a bad match so far for Shadow. I mean, even though it's got a little bit of a disadvantage. Oh, the KO punch is real, and he gets the stock, as I was saying that.
Fantastic landing from Shadow is perfectly timed. Ooh. If he pulled the trigger any sooner, he would have gotten the aerial box, but rising back air from Edwin is going to be tying things up immediately.
Look at that. That was a minute. We're a minute into this match.
It's looking like a quick one. Yeah, this is do or die for Shadow. Sitting here in losers finals, he's got him. It's make it or break it.
Oh my goodness. All right, he's got the bell, but
Drops it immediately,
no.
gets caught in the air, and a nair for the follow-up. Putting the percentage on rather nicely.
Edwin's so cautious with his approach. Oh god, are we gonna get another one? Is this gonna be really another one?
Yo, if this is what ties it up.
Yeah, Edwin knows. He feels it. Shadow feels it. Oh my goodness.
And now with the Galaga just thrown up into the air, I don't particularly agree with that.
Should have saved it a little bit longer, I agree.
Whether he could have held on to it, just constantly Z-dropped it and forced Edwin to approach for the item use.
There it is! Oh, that was the option! That was his moment right there! And he just missed it. Everybody in the whole venue knew that was the time.
Everyone wanted it, but Shadow just didn't give it to us. And as percentages are beginning to tie up, he's going to have to really pull up the stakes if he's going to tie this up now.
Oh my goodness, Magnet Hands helping out Shadow. I mean, right now, Edwin, very cautious. He wants to keep him off stage, and that's why.
The Nair's going to do it. Edwin entering top 16 from loser's side tonight.
And good stuff to both players, but Edwin moves on, like you said.
Yep.
Shout-outs to Shadow. I wonder if what would happen if he did go game 1 max.
Yo, the what if, though.
Yeah,
because that's a big what if, because that game 2 was looking pretty solid in his favor up until a bit of unfortunate edge play. But that should